It's easy to say Marseille is a port town, but that doesn't begin to tell the story. First of all, the port, the old part, is right in the heart of the city. The geographic center, this small harbor with hills rising from both sides, isn't just the geographical center, it's also the real heart of Marseille. So much of the city of Marseille is about the sea and a maritime culture.
This is the view that says Marseille. But it's much more than a postcard-perfect scene of a quaint harbor that extends deep into the city, with hills rising all around, peaked with a golden-topped church whose saint protects all those who enter and leave the port.
Which is not only an old port, it's a square for the Marseillais. It's the main square. Marseille has never had such a big royal square.
At any hour of the day or night, the quays surrounding the port are buzzing with locals and tourists, dining in open-air cafes, shopping in the gallery boutiques or the markets next to the water. Fishermen even continue a centuries-old tradition of sailing out in the wee hours, returning in the early morning to the port to sell their catch at a daily fish market. People have been arriving and departing from Marseille by sea for over 2,500 years. I was lucky to be in Marseille and invited to sail out to sea during the annual Sails of the Old Port Regatta, where dozens of traditional sailing yachts from around the world, some over 120 years old, compete in races just outside the port, then sail back in triumph.
It's a very prestigious place. It's spectacular. I think it's not something you will see everywhere. I think if you come to Marseille and see the regattas, you can see also Marseille.
I have to be honest, many years ago, the first time I was traveling in France, I was considering coming to Marseille. And French friends said to me, "Oh, you don't want to go there. It's like the armpit of France." Well, luckily, times have changed and Marseille is no longer quite as, let's say, gritty as it once was. In fact, Marseille has undergone a transformation. It still has the magnificent harbor and the magnificent hill with the church on the top, the symbol of the city, but in so many other ways, it's undergone a transformation that makes it a city you just can't miss.
Now at the inland end of the harbor, a vast mirrored art installation reflects Marseille's port and its revitalized street scene. And at the entrance to the port, the medieval Fort St. John is connected by high and high-design bridges to a masterpiece of a new avant-garde museum complex. World-class architecture and next-generation materials have transformed the cityscape and the entrance to the old port.